The chair race for DNC chair, two schools of thought on this. I'm in one camp, which says the DNC chair really matters. If you don't have the White House, and if you've got in Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, two guys who are not going to dominate the national dialogue, and in the minority in particular, and if you don't have any Democratic governors who are of the type who can really dominate the discussion from Harrisburg or from Lansing, then the DNC chair is a big deal, as Ron Brown proved in 1990, 1990, 91, 92. Raise money, build up the party, coordinate with the legislators, coordinate with the presidential candidates in waiting, and drive a message with confidence on television and on social. Okay. I think if you don't have someone who can fill that role, you're not taking full advantage of the slot. There are many people I respect who say, no, this is just a job to keep the state parties happy, to raise money, to do the mechanics of list building and be prepared for the midterms. I respect that point of view. I don't agree with it. The people of that point of view are very happy with the two frontrunners. At this point, the DNC chair is likely to be either the current chair of the Minnesota party or the current chair of the Wisconsin party. Okay. Mr. Martin and what's the other guy's name? I always say his name wrong. Noah, what's that guy's name? They're the Wisconsin party.
I gotta throw it to you.
Huh. I'll think of his name. I just forget it for the moment. I think he's going to be the DNC chair, um, and and I think he'll be a very capable mechanic. But neither of them is a nationally known figure. Ben Wikler? Thank you, Ben Wikler. I think he's going to win as of now. My sources don't think anybody else big is getting in who's going to overtake those two guys, both of whom have a lot of commitments. And remember, the DNC members are the electorate here. And the DNC members tend to like to vote for another DNC member. Not always, but typically. And these two guys are very well connected in that world. But I'll say again, if you're looking for the Democratic Party to have a frame on Donald Trump that's effective, and if you're looking for somebody who can drive a message on a daily basis, I don't think either of these two guys, as strong as they are in a lot of things, I don't think either of them can do it. Donald Trump will be dominating the news. He already has to a large extent, an unprecedented manner in this transition, but he'll really be dominating news after January 20th, for good, sometimes for ill, for others, for him and for the party. But competing with that is very difficult to do. And if you don't have the majority in either chamber, and you don't have any governors, and you don't have a DNC chair who can do it, somebody has to be that voice. The frame that Democrats, you hear Chuck Schumer and others talk about, is Trump's going to be for tax cuts for the wealthy, and that tax cuts for the wealthy is very unpopular. If you're a DNC, a Democratic focus group leader, you can come back to your clients and say with an absolute assuredness, voters do not like tax cuts for the wealthy. But the tax cuts aren't just for the wealthy, and it's not the only issue that's going to be in this bill. It's going to be other things in the bill, like on the border, that people like. So I don't think that is the panacea to just say we're all going to say Trump favors tax cuts for the wealthy. Because guess what? He was running on tax cuts for the wealthy during the campaign. Now you could say, well, Kamala Harris wasn't good on that issue, good talking about it. Well, we'll see.